live here, and we should get everybody to check in. Everybody's checking in quickly. Hopefully you can hear me better tonight. We've made a lot of adjustments since last week. Ran some new Ethernet cable today, ordered a new microphone just to make sure, and we want to make sure that all the training is good. So first and foremost, can everybody hear me okay? That's the most important thing. We did some testing today. We did find that there is a 15-second delay with the live system. So we know that to be fact. And just for a second. Somebody just said, we haven't traded today. Sounds good at the moment. We did find that in testing today, Kenny helped me out all day long. When we change slides, it seems to drag down the bandwidth just a little bit. But going with the Ethernet cables and everything direct versus Wi-Fi, hopefully that's going to fix that situation. Tonight, we are going to do a Q&A. Had a lot of Q&A today, a lot of Q&A come in this week. People asked me questions, and I just wanted to share that with the group. If you have questions, please feel free to type them in. I didn't forget this is Easter week, but I had a lot of people message me and say, hey, we won't be on training tonight. We're going to be going to church this evening and doing some Easter stuff. So we'll have some people that's not in. But we're going to go ahead and do the Q&A session tonight and get that knocked out and get that done. And for those on the West Coast, you'll still have time to make it to church. Thanks for being here, and we'll get rolling. First and foremost, if you have not joined our Facebook group, please join our Facebook group. The Facebook group isn't for training, for support. It's for training and for camaraderie and everybody working together. And so we want to make sure that you use the Facebook group for that. The Facebook group is for members only, and we want to make sure that you get in that group if you have the opportunity. So, and it is, once again, it is for real quick disclaimer. AppWizard Studio nor I cannot guarantee just because you're watching training, you will make any sales, create any traffic, or increase your income. Every person is different, has different work ethics and different desires. If you have not registered, if you just got a link, if you message me and say, hey, could you send me a link to get into training? Make sure you have registered in the new links. That way you get the emails and everything. I had a few people email me today say, hey, I didn't get into training and I just shot them what's called the emergency link. And but if you're one of those people, make sure that you register. That way we don't have to send out the links every week like that. Once you registered, you will be registered for 52 weeks. So let's get right into the Q&A session. I'm going to pull up another screen and let me switch over. The AppWizard screen here, the control panel screen. Everybody see this okay? One of the first questions I was asked this week, I was talking to a reseller, and he was asking if the birthday program and the VIP program or the Join Us program, whatever you guys call that, if those could be combined. And yes, they can. Now, it can't be combined under the new kiosk system. The new kiosk system birthday program works on its own, okay? It's individual, it's separate. It doesn't go into platform, okay? That part does not go into the marketing platform. So also, I'll go ahead and tell you while I'm here, the Enter-to-Win does the marketing platform, and the loyalty rewards by itself does not go into the messaging center or the marketing platform. These all work independent from platform. Now, the birthday club does build the birthday list, which is in the messaging center. But you cannot send direct messages to that. So if you want to build the VIP program and or the marketing platform where you can send out those messages, go to Kiosk 1.0. That system is still in there. And speaking with Mark, it's not going away. If you will remember, when we built this system, we put the birthday program after this was built, okay? And all of this is ran, if you will remember, from within the web app. Right in here, you go into content, you go to join our list, and this is where you turn on your birthday program, ask if you want to be emailed to or not. Now, email doesn't work in the Kiosk 1.0 itself, but it does work in the join our list on the app. So people subscribe to your text list, yes. Subscribe to your email list, we'll just say no. Ask users their birthday, month, and date, yes. If it's no, of course, it's turned off. But if it's turned on here and you save that, this kiosk under the messaging center, this is your tablet kiosk, Kiosk 1.0. Okay, it is still there. And you can set up and you have your birthday program along with your VIP program or your marketing program that all comes into the messaging center. You can see you have your birthday subscribers here and your text subscribers here. This can be used for that program if you want to simultaneously together to build your marketing list. Now, if you'll notice up here, you could run this program, okay, in one way, and you could go in and still run the Enter-to-Win from the 2.0 system. If you'll notice here, this kiosk URL is totally different. Remember, the one on the 2.0 system would be onetap.mobi/K/K/ whatever the name is. So you're working with two separate URLs here. So if you wanted to use maybe a URL on the phone, using the birthday program or something like that, I mean, there's a million different ways you can do this thing. And we'll talk about that a little bit in a minute because someone had asked me that question earlier this week, if you could do this on the phone. So you have two separate URLs, so you can run simultaneously on different kiosks, and your 2.0 kiosk system. Now remember, if you're using in the messaging center, okay, if you're using this kiosk system here, and if I'm confusing you, please stop me. That's what tonight's for. Tonight is specifically for questions, and I want to make sure that the questions are answered and you understand. Because this can be kind of confusing, and that's what I got on the phone with him. We were texting back and forth, and it got real confusing. So, just if you go into the other kiosk system here, the messaging center, it's one link. If you go into the edit kiosk here, this is the 2.0 system. If you'll host separate, so you could run these in different places. Maybe you're running the birthday program along with the VIP system. specifically over in their store and they've got an event and you want to put that on the phone, you can do that. And that's going to bring up the next question. Before I move from this question, I know there's about a 15-second delay. Are there any utilizing the Kiosk 1.0 system, which is still alive and well? A lot of people have that system out on the streets, and that's the reason we didn't turn it off. And we're going to continue to leave it on because it is a viable system, and people like the birthday with the VIP system. So is there any questions at all? Can everybody still hear me? Everybody hears me okay, and no problems there, correct? Okay, if there's no questions, we'll move on to the next thing. The next question I had was, is Kerry, if I wanted to run an event off of my phone, okay? If I wanted to run an event off of my phone, what you would need to do is you would need to set up the event, and you'll need to turn these two things off because these do not have individual links, okay? This is all underneath this link. So what you would need to do is you would need to turn those off. So we're going to turn off the birthday club. Just go in and disable it. Turn it off. We're going to turn off the, I think the other one was loyalty rewards. Let's disable it. Save these. And then we're going to come down and we're going to enable the Enter-to-Win. And the reason this question was asked is he's selling this to bingo halls, and it's an older crowd. So what they wanted to be able to do was send out the link to the Enter-to-Win, where the people at the bingo hall could open it on their phone and enter to win right from their phone. They have up to 6,000 people a month enter on this program. He was using the old program before, and this is a winner for bingo halls if you have them in your area. Okay, this one program alone, he's charging $250 a month for the Enter-to-Win, and this is one of those sit and forget programs. But anyway, we set up the Enter-to-Win. Okay, now remember, all of these run from the same URL. So what I'm going to do is I'm simply going to come up and I'm going to grab this URL. I'm going to copy it. Let's reload this page right here. Okay, now I've got this. This is what it looks like on the kiosk. But let me show you what you can do. And the only thing that really, the submit button on the phone is cut off just a little bit. But it's good enough to where they can see it if they don't turn their phone sideways. So we're going to come over to Edit Web App. And I'm not sure what this web app looks like because we've really done this web app. Let me take some of this stuff off the bottom real quick. Don't confuse you. Let's go to home page. If you ever want to turn off the buttons, this is a good time for you to do this. Yeah, that you can absolutely do that. You can do the not birthday and loyalty. Loyalty rewards is a little different. Remember, loyalty rewards works on a point system. The VIP system works with the marketing platform. So number one, kiosk one, okay, you can run the birthday and the join our list, or what's now called the VIP system, okay, which works with the marketing platform. So you can run the VIP and birthday, okay, on a kiosk, and you can put the Enter-to-Win, just like you said, version 2 on the mobile phone, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Let me turn off some of these links right here. Links on your phone that you don't want, maybe you're going to use them somewhere else. All you have to do is come in and go links, and we're going to turn these off just to clean this up a little bit so it looks half decent. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we've got our clean app, and we're going to put an Enter-to-Win button on here. Okay. I'm going to come over to content. I'm going to go to links to web pages. I'm going to add a new link. We're going to call this Enter-to-Win. We'll say click to enter to win. All of you guys, I literally set up at night, sitting on the couch, thinking of combinations of ways to sell this thing. 2 days ago, I was up at 4 o'clock in the morning, sitting down, figuring out things that I noticed from a game that I like to play, and how I can combine this just because of the way the game was laid out on an app and go out and sell things. So we're going to come in and we're going to make this a link to a website, okay? Because we want it to go to the Enter-to-Win. I'm just going to put the link in there to the website. Hit save. And I'm going to come up. It's going to be on the bottom here. I just want to show you. It's going to go ahead and show up. On the bottom here. Click here to Enter-to-Win. But we want to make sure that people see this. So you can do a couple of things with this. Matter of fact, I'm going to do that. This is going to be a birthday. This is going to be a birthday card. Let me show you here real quick. Images. This is using their logo with an overlay. So let me come up here to images. Let me remove this. I'm going to add an image. If I can find it, I hope I can find it. Hang on just 1 second. And I'll show you guys, I'll show y'all something with this as we're going here. Get Digi Apps. Okay. I'm going to put my first logo in, okay? And then I'm going to put a second logo. Now, these two logos are identical. There's no difference in these logos other than I overlaid some ping files, some transparent background files, okay? So I'm going to add my transparent background file, which happens to be a birthday club. And you'll be able to see this. And what I do on this particular style here is I come in and I will link both of these images to that birthday club. So let me go in here and I'm going to link these to the Enter-to-Win. Come up and I'm going to find that page that I created, and it's going to say Enter-to-Win. And I'm going to do the same thing on the second one because I'm going to set these to where they go pretty quick. All right. Go ahead and save this. Now I'm going to come up to image settings. And I'm going to I'm going to set this on 1 second. Autoplay, yes. All pages, yes. Watch this screen moment. What you can see is the click to join and or click here to Enter-to-Win. So you would make you a nice little ping overlay that goes over the second card. You use the cards exactly the same way when you design them, except you put something really cool up here that this is called fade stairs. And what I like about it is the way it floats across the card and it constantly catches that eye for them to click here and do whatever you ask them to do. So when you go out and you talk to your people, whatever program you're selling them, use this as a sales tool. It catches their eye and it makes them say yes, okay? Because you're telling their customers, hey, join our birthday club or click here to enter to win. Maybe you want to put some prizes around the corner or something. This just happens to be for a birthday club that I'm selling. Okay, so, but what you want to do is, once again, use 2 images. Okay, autoplay, yes. Duration, 1 second. Okay, and it's called fade stairs. Now, I'll show you the difference here. If you just fade it in, this is why I like fade stairs. So it just pops it over casual. I like things that pop. Okay, if you do fade boxes, I'll show you. If you've never played with these, see, boxes kind of don't look good, but the fading stairs really works. This kind of marketing technique, which catches their eyes because it fades on, it fades off, it fades on, it fades off, and it's got the call to action right in the center. And if you'll notice, now this is actually 2 business cards. You can't even see the movement of the second business card in the back. Okay, you never see a change with the second business card in the back. That's why I recommend you use the exact same business cards, 2 business cards, just lay the ping files over top. So we've got our links, okay? We've got our links connected to that, so let's hit save. Let's come up to preview. Thank you, Todd. That was one of those 4 o'clock in the morning brains. Yes. Now, let me show you one thing real quick. Now, you see you got the click to enter to win here. I don't want that there. I don't want anything to draw attention from what I've done up here at top. I like all my call to actions up at the top. So let's go in here to there. Let's go to home page. I'm going to turn that off just like I did a while ago. I'm like a stickler for the clean look, okay? Everybody knows my motto is keep it simple. The less crap you got on it, thank you, BK. The less crap you got on it, the less buttons you got in it, the less stuff they have to go through, and it just makes it look crappy. You know, you want it clean. That's why I like the menu buttons. You can put things on the menu bar and let it come down. So now we've got right here, and I'm going to tell you what's fixing to happen because this is a web link. It's going to open up in another browser. But when you test this tonight, these images are 500 by 275. 500 by 275. Dang. All my images are 500 wide. Yeah, 277, 275, 277. Sometimes I do 300. It just depends on what I'm doing. But so now when you click on this, okay, you can see that this is an active link. Well, you can't see it on the bottom there. But this is an active link. It's got a cool call to action on it. Everything is popping. And when they click on that, it goes to the kiosk. And it'll go to the kiosk in the phone. Now, I wish I could show you what that looks like in the phone, but I can't. I recommend when you get off of training, not ready to go to bed, and your brain is spinning like mine does, and everything used to, everything is popping and hopping, and I'm sitting here thinking of stuff even as I do this, which I hate when I do that. Play it with this. Go ahead and set up your kiosk link, your enter to win, a birthday club, different things like that, and see exactly what it looks like in the app. I think you will be pleasantly surprised that it's very easy to do. It looks very good, and your clients will love it. And for Daryl up in Canada, this just absolutely turned his clients on. So, but this is very simple. I did both of these cards in Usign. Okay, on Usign. So I use Usign and Fireworks. I'm getting away from Fireworks because Usign is, I can use it so much quicker than Fireworks. So, but anyway, there's your art, there's your overlay, and here's your kiosk. You guys, if you have any questions, go ahead and start throwing them up. I'm going to look at my next question here real quick. I've got them on my phone. I need to get April the Giraffe off. How many of you are following April the Giraffe? I've been following her for about a month and a half. She's never going to have that baby. Hang on just 1 second. I answered my phone there. But here it is. Texting. Texting on the kiosk. Let's go up here to edit kiosk. Let's go ahead and look at the differences. Loyalty rewards. Loyalty rewards only uses a message when it sends out after their 10 punches. Okay. It doesn't use a message for them to enter the loyalty rewards program. So it's one message in, one message in, one message in. So on 500 messages, they could literally sign up 250 people, and 10 punches later, 250 people could get their loyalty rewards out. Okay. I'm sorry, 500 people could get their loyalty rewards out. It doesn't use a text to sign up. Oops. I'm sorry, I'm sitting here clicking on my video screen. The VIP offers, this will use a text coming in, a text going out that says, hey, you're signing up for our VIP offers. Do you want to say yes? They'll send another text back that says yes. And then on the fourth text, they get the incentive message. So the VIP offer uses 4 texts for the sign up, okay? And then 1 text for whenever they send out their next offer. And then it's 1 text every time they get an offer. So the initial outlay is 4 texts, all right? Can everybody just let me know they understand the largest misconceptions of the texting program? There's a text in when they sign up, which triggers a text out that says, hey, you don't have to buy anything to do this. If you want to do this, say yes. They will say yes, and they'll send a text back in. And then when they say yes, it sends out the incentive message that is another text out. So the VIP will use 4, okay? Loyalty rewards 1 when it sends out the reward. Birthday club only uses 1, okay? It doesn't use it's not an opt-in system. Matter of fact, it says on the front of the kiosk what the opt-in policy is on the birthday program. And so they don't have to say yes or anything. They are joining the birthday program. All the information's on the front of the kiosk. This will only use 1 text message per birthday when the birthday comes up. Okay, so 1 message for the birthday when the birthday comes up. All right, that's how that works. For the Enter-to-Win, if you have people sign up, we'll send out 1 message for the grand prize winner, and 499 messages will go out to the secondary prize winner. Okay, if you have a secondary prize winner. Okay, if this right here is empty, secondary prize, no secondary prize will go out. Use 1 text message for the Enter-to-Win. Okay, does everybody understand that? On Enter-to-Win, it uses a text message for the grand prize. Okay, and on the secondary, it uses 1 for each prize. So on a grand prize, they would use 1 and 500 signups, they would use all 500 text messages on the Enter-to-Win on one program if they had that many people opt in. If for example, if Daryl up in Canada, if he has 6,000 people sign up and they do a secondary, they will be doing 6,000 text messages a month. If they don't do the secondary and only do the grand prize, they'll only send out the one, okay? And I think they do a prize TV giveaway or something every week. So, but that's all right. The start of the campaign, the end of the campaign. Any questions on that at all? Any questions? There's still a fourth message that goes out. If you do not put an incentive award on the VIP, it's still going to send out the primary data that's got to go out. That's right here. Thanks for joining. Thanks for signing up in here. They're still going to, thanks for joining. Thanks for signing up. Text 2 to stop. Message and data rates may apply. Okay. So irregardless, that fourth message is going out. All right. Fourth message is going out. No, there is no opt-in for Enter-to-Win. It's just like the birthday program. Okay. It's just like the birthday program. It says right there on the front of the kiosk. Give this just a minute here, I'll show you. Kiosk text, test 2 Enter-to-Win sweepstakes. You agree to receive up to 1 SMS message per sweepstake offer. Offer valid from, and it puts the dates in there. No purchase necessary. Message and data rates may apply. Reply stop to cancel. Reply help for help. See our terms of service policy and supported carrier links for more information. If you have any questions, please call us. So all of that data is on the front of the kiosk, okay? The VIP system is a different thing because you're telling them in that message that they don't have to buy anything, and that's the FTC regs on that particular thing. So just one message on loyalty per customer on the at the completion of the purchase. 4 messages on the VIP on the message thereafter. 1 message on the birthday for the person that goes out on the birthday. And the Enter-to-Win, 1 on the grand prize and 1 for every second out. If there is a total of 500 people, 500 messages will go out. So in essence, when you're setting up, and this is very important when you're talking to your clients, if you're setting up an Enter-to-Win and they're doing 1 a month, and it's a big deal, okay, and they know they're going to get 1,000 people there, you need to make sure they're set up with 1,000 texts. Okay, make sure that they're set up with a minimum of 1,000 texts, because you don't want people to lose out on that. I mean, they're doing that for a reason, to bring people back into their business. And I'll go ahead and say this again. Excuse me. I'm about to lose my voice. I've been on the phone all day long. Secondary prize text message. I think to me, this is as important as the VIP offer sending out 4 a month. I've had some people this week call and say, Kerry, I don't really want to send out a secondary message. That's fine, okay? But do not shortchange your clients, your customers, because you're afraid to go in there and say, well, we need to charge you $100 for texting because you're going to be sending out 2,500 texts, okay? Or whatever your pricing structure is. And believe it or not, People are afraid, and it may not be you, but people I talk to all the time, they're afraid to go in and ask for money. You're selling a service. Ask for the money and explain to them. They don't care what it's going to do. They want to know what the benefit to them is of that secondary prize message. And that secondary prize message is 1,000 times more important than the grand prize text message. This is going to one person who's going to come in and collect big. This is going to 1,999 people that are going to come back in and they're going to spend money. Now, this guy may spend some money, but I'll ask you this question. Would you rather have one guy come in and spend $10 extra, or would you rather have 999 people come in and spend $10 extra? I think that your business owner will see that immediately when you go over that with them. So very, very important when you look at it that way. Of course, BK, of course. And that is the power of this program. Okay, the power of this program. And working with Daryl up in Canada, this can be run from a phone. Okay, this can be run from a phone. Now, guys, something that can be very powerful. Let's say that you are out in the crowd, okay, and I'm clicking on my video screen again, and you set up an Enter-to-Win, okay, and you've got the radio stations out there, and you got everybody out there, and they're really promoting this big car sale or this big mattress sale or a big grand opening at a restaurant, and you want to bring everybody in. What can you do? WKRP Cincinnati. Why don't you real quick pick up that phone and text New Kiosk 2 to 27126. New Kiosk 2 to 27126. And join our Enter-to-Win program today. And the grand prize winner will get a 27-inch TV. And we won't forget about all you second prize winners. Come on in and get that $10 gift card and bring all your friends with you. Text New Kiosk 2 to 27126. Now, what did you just do? You just told them to text that message to 27126, which is going into your marketing platform. So you're going to come over here, okay, and you're going to go into content, and you're going to go down here to join our list. Oops, clicked the wrong button there. People to subscribe to your text list, okay. Oops, got to go to a different place. They moved that. When we used to do this, everything used to be right here, but you got to go to the messaging center. And we're going to come up here, keywords. And in text keywords, we're going to edit that. And now everybody that was listening to the radio, standing up on the stage talking, bam! You just texted out the Enter-to-Win system to everybody that heard that using the text messaging system and the marketing platform. And now that's gone out to all 100,000 people that's listening to that radio station. And they're going to enter to win. They're going to join that customer's marketing platform, okay? And they're going to have a chance to enter to win. Now, not only are they going to have a chance to enter to one of that 100,000 people that just signed up, 99,000 of them, 99,999 of them are going to get invited in for a very special second prize program that's going to bring them into that new business. Now, I don't know about you. I don't know about you, but if I was a business owner and you came and told me that my grand opening, that I've already paid the radio station who is going to be sending out all this stuff during the radio time anyway, okay? They're there. They get paid for that time there. Would you not want to make sure that they put that 27126 out there, and that message that goes back to them, that sign up incentive message, is that enter to win? Now they're going to go into the enter to the win. I'm sorry, I'm getting excited. I'm getting excited here. I can't talk. They go into that enter to win. They sign up to the enter to win, and now your customer, your client, just built a list of 5, 10, 15, 20,000 people. Now you can go back. Hey, dude, guess what? I can show you how we can market to them 4 times a month with a special message going out to them to keep bringing them in. Guys, I'm telling you, I don't sleep at night since this kiosk system came out. I don't sleep at night. This is what you call pouring the gravy over the mashed taters. All right. This is the gravy on the taters. If you want to make some real money this year, jump on this kiosk program. If you haven't done it, shame on you. All right. Shame on you. Okay. My heart's pounding hard. My mouth is dry. So, so that's another way that you can use that marketing system with that enter to win. To me, honestly, I feel this way. The Enter the Win program has got to be the most powerful program that Woodrow ever came up with. Has got to be the most powerful program that's ever been concocted in his little brain. I've never seen a program that's that powerful. It's so simple to sell. Okay, let's go back into the app real quick. I got 2 more questions here that I want to go in from the app. And these aren't kiosk related. These are button related. Okay. If you have any questions, if I got your brain working, I'm here all by myself, and I'm not going to go get no ice cream. So we'd be more than happy to stay around for a while if you got questions. If I get asked this question one time, I get asked this question 500 times. How do you change the color and put the gradient on the buttons? I'm going to show you real quick. On these buttons, if you would just go in links, all right, let's go down here to the icon. And when I come down to the icon, you see right here where it says border solid. Let me make this a color that you'll be able to see here. This is how I put the gradient on there. Let me go with the light gray. I think y'all will be able to see that on the screen better. Oops, wrong thing. I'm on the icon. Let me go to the icon content box. Sorry about that. Okay, right here on the border color, let me change this. All right. Say okay. Right here where it says border style, you change that right there. You can make it dotted, dashed, solid, which is what it's defaulted to, double. Let me change that so you can see it a little better. I picked that a little bit dark. I mean, a little bit light. Okay, double, groove. Groove is pretty cool. You can see it. It gives it a lift. But my favorite is inset, and that puts a darker color at the top and the regular color at the bottom. And then what I do is I'll come down here to the icon. And I'll say border width, border radius. I'll pull this out, and I'll go out, and I'll remove this, and I'll put the same color, and that gives a nice, cool little design. But that's how I do that. It's border style. Okay. Sometimes I put a dot in the middle. I mean, I do all different kinds of things, but you can see here. Okay, you can make it double. You can change the padding. Okay, just whatever you want to do. Border width, you can make it heavier. You can make it lighter. You can change the radius. I've probably said this like a million times since I've been training. Don't be afraid to go in and try this stuff. Okay. And I know this isn't as exciting. You got to build these apps. You have to build these apps to go do what you do. And these are all business cards that I built. Okay. Any other questions? Any other questions? Oh, I know what the other question was. Do I put Google? Where do I put my analytics? There's Google Analytics here. Okay, Google Analytics here, and third-party code here. Yeah, better late than never. Third-party code here is like any kind of tracking. What do they call that? Where you put a code in, and when people go to that site, they go to CNN. They'll go to CNN and they'll see it. They'll see your ad on CNN. I can't think of what it's called, but that's the kind of code you put here. Okay. And Google Analytics goes here. Do not put anything other than Google Analytics here. You're going to freeze your app up. All right. Yeah. Better late than ever. You're absolutely right. Okay. Absolutely right. I'm sitting here reading these questions down. Where do I get my QR codes? QR codes are under extras next to the QR code. Remarketing. Thank you, Todd. I couldn't think of that word. Extras right next to the QR code is where the QR code is. And it says QR code right there. And you just download these. I know you guys can't see it yet. I'm not sure. Okay. It opens up my download box and my save box, and you download them. And I recommend that you send these to your customers and put them on everything around their store. All right. Any other questions? Anybody going once, going twice? Anybody got any questions? Can you tell me what video address about the question I asked you this morning? I have not had a chance to look, to be honest with you. Kenny, do you know what training we did? I tell you what, let me just show you real quick. I'll do that real quick. Adding video on the how I think Don's asking how do you add the video. Let me show you that real quick, Eli, and it'll be in this training. What do you think about that? If you want to give a client access to the marketing platform, you just come over here to edit client access. Give him access to what you want to give him to. This is limited access, okay? address in, their username, and their password. If you want to give them access to the, if you only want to give them access to the marketing platform, do not touch anything you click in this bottom part under client access area. They will have access. Only want them to have access to the come on, edit client access, and it's right here. Okay, edit client access. Underneath the app, messaging center, no access, messaging center. Full access gives them access to everything, the entire app. But if you only want them to have the messaging center, just put it there, their username, password, email it to the client. If you want them to log in, send them the onetap.mobi. Onetap.mobi. If you have a website, if you have the platinum package, they go to your website to log in. They go to your website to log in. Yes, I'll go over that. Adding the video to the home screen. Is that what you're asking, Don? I just want to make sure. Adding video on the home page. I think that's what he's asking there. So simply go to YouTube. Pull up your video. Can everybody see this? We'll go over here to Video Manager. These were tests today. We'll pull this one up right here. Okay, you open your video. You go to share. You go to embed. Hit share. Put 280. This will be 158. Copy this code right here. We're going to go back to the app. Eli, did that answer your question, my friend, before I go any further? We'll go to the web apps. I'm going to go to home page. I'm going to go text/HTML. I'm going to open these brackets right here that say source code. I'm going to paste that in. And this first number right here, the 280, go to 100%. Hit OK. Center. And it's on there. If you don't have, do you have the platinum package? Do you have your own website, Eli? And that's how you do the video. Did I answer? Don, did that help you there on the video, buddy? I want to make sure you guys get this when y'all ask the questions, because it's that's the most important thing to me. They go, awesome, Don. They go to your website, Eli. You give them your website. They go to that URL. They get you go to log in. I don't know your website. I'll show you mine. Send them to your website, and it's also on the email that they get. My email. They click on your account, and they log in from your site. Just one of the advantages of having the platinum program. And you can see I logged into my account right from my site. Otherwise, if you've got the gold program, you go to onetap.mobi. And they'll log into there. Okay, this will come up and they'll log into there. It'll actually come up with a login. I've been logged into there, so it'll look like this right here. You go to onetap.mobi and they'll get a login screen and they log in. They can also do that from their phone, Eli. Go to Edit Web App. I'm sorry, Admin Control, and go to the app. Here where you go to Edit Client Access. If you're going to give them the messaging center, email address, username, and password, click Email Login. When you give them access, you're going to select their username and their password and select Email Client Login to their email, and that will go to them. And if you want to change their login info, you come over here and you go whatever it is, like that's whatever and that's whatever. Type over it, email client login, and it changes. And if you want to know what it is, just open it up and you can see it. Under Edit Client Access, and that's on the front page of every app. Right here, Edit Client Access, the third button to Edit Client Access. Did that answer those questions there, Eli, my friend? Absolutely, buddy. Okay, let's see, BKK's question. Okay, we're going to go here and Edit Web App. You're going to set up your logos. You're going to have one logo and then your second logo with your overlays on it, okay? Well, all this overlay is a transparent ping. I pulled these balloons and this confetti and stuff offline, and then I just overlaid that on top of the same logo, but made a second logo out of it. We're going to go over to Settings. We're going to go to Header. Go to Settings. Go to Header. Go to Images. Add your first image would be your regular, okay? Your second image is your confetti logo, your balloon logo, whatever your logo is going to be. And then go to Image Settings. This is the important part. This is the part that most people miss, and they don't remember where this is. Show images on all pages, only the home pages, only sub pages. Obviously, we want it on all pages. This particular transition is fading stairs, okay? And I like it because it fades across the logo. Autoplay, yes. And this is set to 1 second. Now, what I'm doing is I'm putting the link, because it's set to 1 second and it says click here. I don't want to click, so I actually add the link to both logos. Okay, I add the link to. That way, no matter which look, I can click, because they're going to sit there, they're going to see that. How to sync the button with the kiosk? Go to content, go to link to web pages and phone numbers, and just add. And for this link, I said Enter-to-Win. Just click add a new link. Click here to Enter-to-Win. And boy, I screwed that up, didn't I? And all this is a web page link. Okay? All this is a web page link. Put link to website, and that's where your kiosk link goes. Okay? Whatever your kiosk link is. All right? Which happens to be this right here. I link here. What I have found is, and I'm not sure why, but if you put a GIF, like what I want to do is I wanted to put a GIF in the header, okay? If I put a GIF as a second image, it doesn't work. That's why I overlaid this. That's why I created two images. And it gives it the appearance of a GIF, all right? If you put a GIF in there, for some reason, the second GIF doesn't work. So I'm not sure why. It's just like the second GIF. If you put a transparent image in as your first, and you put a second image in, neither one of them will be transparent. So what I did was I created the appearance of a GIF by doing the overlay over top of the original business card. And you can't see the second card change, but you can see the transparent image change. So I tried it. Trust me, I worked on it 2 days ago for hours, and finally came up with this idea of overlaying the transparent images, which only takes seconds to do that. I mean, literally, I think I built that second card in 2 minutes, maybe. Took me longer to find the balloons that I wanted to use than it did to build the card. Any other questions? Great questions tonight, guys. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Really, really appreciate it. Any more questions at all before we shut her down? That's called a video. Camtasia don't make GIFs. Camtasia makes videos. You can make all the GIFs you want. What I'm saying is it doesn't work. It doesn't work in this particular setting. 2 images won't work. So I understand what you're saying, but I can make GIFs in anything. I've got a ton of programs I can make a GIF with, but I wanted 2 images here. I didn't want just 1 image. I wanted 2 images here. You can make yes. Yeah, I use ping files for everything. I like creating my own. I could have made that a GIF if I wanted to in Fireworks. But I just I'm not a GIF person. GIFs are like 1990s, you know. Now I like the GIFs on the kiosk, but GIFs on websites and stuff like that's not for me. I feel like I'm in the Stone Age with all the little stuff I see popping around. And also huge files. I don't know if you know that. GIFs are huge files. These files here are very small. These are JPEG files, actually. And the second one, the first image is a JPEG. The second one is a ping because of the transparent background. But you can make, Denny, if you want to make gifts, you can make them, and gifts are pretty big, pretty heavy. What I call heavy. If you'll notice, when you go to the edit kiosk, and it takes a while for that to load, the reason that's taking a while for it to load is that GIF right there. Any more questions? Great question. Great. I'm glad you brought up the GIF thing. I really am, because I forgot about that. I literally worked on that the other night for hours until I decided what I wanted to do. All right, if there's no more questions, man, thank everybody for coming out. Everybody have a great Easter week. I know from past experience, sales start fading out about Thursday afternoon, and so my weekend will start on Friday. Gonna go spend it with my mother and go out to eat. Thank you, Dodd. Thank you, buddy. All right, everybody, have a great night. I'm telling you, if you're missing out on that kiosk program, you're missing out on the money. I think that's a song. Money. Kind of like my Bugatti. Awesome, Todd. Todd, I could see you getting excited from the way you were typing, buddy. That's killer. That makes me feel good. Makes me feel good. All right, everybody, good night. Time to go watch a little tube and go to bed. Thank you, BK. Thank you, Donald.